Hello everyone. Since the all inspirational is gonna start reasonably soon, I decided to start 5 minutes early. Sadly, the webcam has stopped working again. I would like to welcome you all to the cheese. We are making a nice omelette today. And helping us make this omelette from all inspiration, it's Ballad. Facing off versus his Terran opponent, the blue one, it's Nabhu Sapoosh. And we don't need the Fizzbin logo because this is not an old replay. It's a new one actually. And we see an SCV moving across the map here. So let's see what this little boy is trying to do. He's not going to scout. This is going to be a proxy. Is this even cheese anymore if they proxy? A Rex. A standard proxy Rex. Let's see what Nabhu is going to try and do with his Rex. I would say he's making bio. Maybe Reaper, who knows? We will see. Let's see what Ballad does to counter this. Will he notice that there is some fishy shit going on? He will definitely pass by and not notice. But what he of course will notice is the lack, the Rex lack that is happening here. As we can see, there's nothing going on. Nothing going on. Nothing going on. Because everything is going on here. And the first Reaper is on the way. Second, factory actually. Okay, so proxy 111 here, maybe. I don't know. Nabhu. And Ballad is suspicious. Of course, he likes cheese, and he knows there's something up here. Something is weird. Something is not right. Causes him to immediately build a bunker. A bit far back, maybe. I don't know. Could have put it a bit further here, but I guess with the Reapers that you are expecting. Here we go actually. Reaper versus Reaper. Ballad currently has the overhand, the upper hand, the Overwatch upper hand. The upper hand. But not for long, because there's a second guy coming out. Oh, okay, Ballad's actually making one as well. And we will see a Hellion. This seems to be the standard these days. Because Nano, I know, likes to do this as well. Get 2 Reapers and a Hellion and kill your opponent. Poor little SCV there tried to get back. And with having the high ground, Ballad's in pretty good shape here. Ooh, almost loses a Reaper here, our Nabhu guy. Actually, will lose one of the Reapers here. That's not good if you want to rush. You shouldn't try and lose. If the bunker would have been a bit closer, I think he could defend the whole ramp. But like this, he has to go out. And of course, the Hellion, very good versus Reapers. Now even a Marine joins the fray here. And another Reaper is being made. A Hellion will try to deter this, and I guess this cheese will end here. Because what are you gonna do? And especially, okay, Liberator following this up. And a tank as well. Okay, still nothing at home here. So yeah, as soon as Ballad breaks out here and manages to get across the map, this is pretty much the end of it for Nabhu. He's completely all in here. At first I thought he was gonna make command center, but nope, it's another Rex. He tries to build. Siege tank comes out, immediately gets jumped on by the Reaperings. Even those bombs can blow away a siege tank, wouldn't you know? Of course, a siege tank is very, very strong versus Reaper because I'm not gonna do much damage versus an armored vehicle here. Are they now? The Liberator is gonna be a pain in the ass as well, since Ballad has not made any Marines and mining will be denied here. When will he notice? 1, 2, 3. Meanwhile, at the front, the door is still open, but ooh, the Marauder gets inside the range of the siege tank and manages to take out the tank, but there is no mining currently. And no missile turrets as well. Needs just 1 Marine, he's building that now. And meanwhile, at home, seriously, you're just gonna expand? Okay, he's building 2 racks now. That was a ballsy move. I think he thinks that he has Ballot here, but I would believe that as soon as Ballot breaks out of this, he will go across the map and murder Naboo's base. Of course, the siege tank is very, very strong. Good unit, siege tank kills everything. An unmicroed army will lose versus a siege tank, apparently. Oh, oh no, he walked back in. What a nice... Oh god, Ballad, you poor bastard. Ballad, no, what are you doing? Moving across the map now? Okay, okay, we're going to counterattack with that. Oh god, more SCVs die here. Meanwhile, Ballad has had enough. He's going across the map to do some damage of his own. And of course, 1 Marine can kill a Liberator, no problemo. Oh, he's gonna be an asshole now, isn't he? Yeah, he's gonna be an asshole. Still in range, though. Liberator finally makes it across the map for Ballad and will deny mining here as well. Might even get some workers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Nice! 7 workers being killed here. Naboo is now behind. There is a significant army advantage, though, for Naboo. Oh, the Liberator's still here. Still here, grazing. Oh, that you can't attack that with a Marine, can you? It's too far away. Damn you, Blizzard, for making these maps. But, oh, did he clean up? Oh yeah, he cleaned up. Damn it, 7 kills still, okay. Okay, we're beleaguering the ramp, forcing the things to come back here. The proxy still standing. Does he even know about the proxy? He should. Yes, he does. And there are unmining SCVs here. Of course, you don't want to mine those patches there, but the SCVs will always distribute again. And the only thing you can really do is get a Viking. Get a Viking, Ballad. Do it. You need more gas though, right? So put some in gas. Don't try to go in there and kill him. That's not gonna work. It's never gonna work. Okay, well, you can't just go down here. Liberator was probably taken out here by the Viking. And Ballad, all you need is some gas, get a Viking, and this thing is dead. Now he will just follow you down. There's not much you can do. Actually, yeah, now the Liberator gets taken out because of a bit of a sloppy moment here in the control of Naboo. But guess what? The army's coming back. The army supplies 20-3. Huge, huge supply advantage for Naboo, who doubles Ballad's supply here. Okay, it's only 20 supply, but oh, actually, is he gonna... Almost takes out the Viking here with his Marines. And now forcing a pickup again and forcing them back up the ramp. Bunker's not here anymore and the supply depot is now being sieged. Ballad here in a pickle. Can he somehow get out? There is no siege tank on the way. There is a Viking on the way that is now useless. And oh, we will pull the boys. Oh, he's taking out the siege tank with his SCVs. Can he? Oh, yes. 1 siege tank goes down, but Ballad decides to GG anyway because the cheese was too strong. The cheese was too strong. Moving on to game 2. As I said, the webcam stopped working. I used to be able to get it working. But now not anymore, apparently. In the bottom left, from All Inspiration, it's the red Zerg. It's Surreal. Facing off versus the blue Terran. In the top right of New Repugnancy, Letter Edition, it's NSKL. Cutie! Let's hope Surreal doesn't get cuties from Cutie, because that would be a damn shame. That would be a damn shame. Let's see what the cheese has here. Let's see if the cheese is strong and with whom it is strong. Currently everything is in order here. Nothing out of the ordinary. Except Surreal is going for a fast pool, but that's not necessarily a cheese. Can be, of course. Especially if you fake out an extractor and not mine from it. That would definitely be considered cheesy. There we go. Finally notices. And we're going for the hatchery nonetheless, because you really want more than one hatchery as a Zerg. Always. I feel like Zerg should start with 2 hatcheries, to be honest, just because. I'm a Zerg. I'm biased, okay? What did you expect? Ooh, okay. 3 Rexes going down for the Terran. Oh my god, okay. Guess we know who's the cheeser here. It's Cutie. Good thing for Surreal that he got the pool early. That might give him some advantage here. Although, it doesn't look like Cutie is in a super hurry. He's getting 2 Reapers out now, so we have a Reaper rush at our hands. But of course, it's not proxied, so it's not quite as strong. Because the Reapers have to walk across the map. They might be spotted by Overlords. Who knows? Let's see. Yes, yeah. Reaper, okay, 1 Reaper is not a rush yet. Let's see what the second Reaper does when it pops. And of course, okay, early Roach Warren from Surreal here. Does he know what's up? Unlikely, right? You only saw 1 Reaper, which is pretty standard in ZVT. So let's see the ZVT. Let's see the Z. Fend off the T. Oh, and okay, he misses the second Reaper with his Overlord, but this one is spotted. So now that, well, now he knows. And immediately we see 6 Roaches. That's a super good idea, actually, to counter this with Roaches. Because Reapers suck versus Roaches. They take forever. You need a super high amount of Reapers to deal with Roach. You can, because they're still faster. Ooh, look how the Queen goes down. But now the Reapers are deterred because there's Roaches everywhere. Not in Fizban's kitchen though, no Roaches there. But here in the game, there's lots of Roaches. Looks like we stopped the Reaper production and went into... Okay. It's gonna be Bio here for Cutie to follow up. And we have Roaches moving across the map. I think Surreal was trying to go for a Roach. Roach all-in, like the 7 Roach rush with Ravagers. He's gonna be able to morph 2 Ravagers, but he forgot that there was Reapers, I guess. I don't think you can kill this many Reapers with 1 Roach, buddy. But what is here to stop this? There is no factory, is there? This will be GG. How's Terran gonna stop this? There's nothing here. SCV will die and then just go up the ramp and kill the stim. So no stim for the Terran, then you're inside the production. There's nothing much going on here. Boom. Inside we are. Okay, we have 1 Marauder, but 1 Marauder is not going to cut it versus 6 Roaches. No matter what you do. The boys have been pulled and those will die. Reapers are coming back. This might actually be dicey. Wow, look at all the bombs. First Reapers go down. Some drones die as well. 3 Marines pop just in time. And may be able to hold this off here. Will he? Cutie is down 1 worker currently, but it looks like the Roaches will be enough to clean it up, and SCVs have to come off the line once again and fight for their own lives. And 3 Roaches, scary big Roaches with teeth and vomiting all over the place, will take out the remainder of these SCVs. He's losing so much mining time. Surreal is hovering so much minerals. He will build more Roaches soon once he notices, I'm sure. And then... okay, gets 1 final SCV here. 3 more Roaches are on the way. And Overlord is gonna be taken out. Does supply blocking Surreal for the moment. Okay. Looks like Terran held off just by a silver thread here. But he is down 10 workers now. Of course, once the expansion pops here and gets saturated, he can get back into the game, because once he has 2 orbitals he can catch up quite nicely. And looks like Surreal transcended. Looks like Surreal transcended into defensive play here. And those few Marines will not be able to take down these many Roach Ravagers and a Spine. No way, Jose. But let's see if he knows that as well. Yeah, he knows. They run for their lives. No combat shield. Combat shield almost done though. No stim, I think. That was cancelled. And of course, super nice. And looks like Zerg's is going for it again. Usually it's the other way around. You know, there's an endless stream of Terran units coming across the map. But not in this game. In this game, Surreal is turning the spit, so to say. Still no speed on the Lings. Of course, Speedling is very useful to stop units dead in their tracks. One Cyclone's not gonna cut it. The bunker's probably not gonna finish here. Nice bile there on the SCV bunker building SCV, and yeah, it looks like Terran still might just die to this push here. Yep, there goes the Cyclone. One Marauder is out. Bunker will never finish getting taken out, or will be cancelled. Either way, the bunker's going down. Nice micro here from Surreal, morphing those low roaches into Ravagers. Do it once again, nope. And once again, the high ground is on siege here. The attack lab gets taken out for the second time. And this time there's much more Zerg in the base, and Cutie decides to get the fuck out of this game. Double cheese here, and one winner. That's how it usually goes, unless it ties up. Which didn't happen this time. Next up, it's our boy Blaze. Facing off. Whoopsie. Well, that's not right. Come on, do it. Here we go. Protoss Beyond in red. Facing off versus the blue Team UR player. The Terran. It's Blazeva. Boom. There we go. Intro successfully done. Whoosh. Let me know in the comments or in chat which intro you liked better. The fanfares from last time or the swoosh that I put in this time. Is this gonna be a proxy? Oh, there's two SCVs. You saw at least one of these SCVs was spotted by this Beyond probe. And of course we know our boy Blaze is very well known for his cheese contribution to my omelette. He has been in many an omelette so far, and let's see what the dirty trick he will pull off this time. Is it gonna be proxy ghosts once more? Or is it gonna be some new evil scheme that he has hatched? He hath hatchet. Hatcheth. He hath hatchet the scheme. Little fight going on here. Looks like the SCV's taken the shortest straw and has to fight the probe. Probe, of course, with shields, it regenerates a bit. An unfair advantage for the SCV. And yeah, it's just, you know, why not have a look at the production tab? Right, that's Triple Rex, huh? Okay, race. Triple Rex Reaper. Triple Rex Reaper. Good old days. That used to be a fun build back in Wings of Liberty, man. Protoss was so screwed. No mothership core, no pylon cannon, no nothing. Oh, is it actually gonna be a cannon rush? Do we even have a forge? I don't think so. Fake cannon rush? Trying to make Blaze nervous? Yeah, good luck with that, Beyond. That's not gonna happen. Is he gonna build a proxy bunker? Is he gonna build a proxy bunker? Oh yes. Boom! Bombs away! One drone gets taken out, and they will be distracted now. Second Reaper comes along, throws another bomb, gets to... Boom! More probes. Stalker, of course, very good in holding off Reapers, and the bunker will not finish. The SCV died. Did it? Yeah, I guess it did. Stargate being thrown down here by Beyond is of course a good answer. And the shield. Okay, we have one Zealot and a shield battery. That is of course gonna spell trouble here, because Blaze is absolutely nothing. And I mean nothing here. But now the Stalker died and the probes are exposed. Another probe goes down. And Blaze showing us his micro here by saving the Reaper, but on the other side of the map. He's gonna evacuate. Is he gonna evacuate? Looks like. Evacuation in progress. It isn't even a cannon rush, it's like a shield battery zealot rush. Super weird here. Probe and a okay. Well, I guess he can win with 5 Reapers. He's gonna float all the way over to the rest of his buildings. Oh, jeez, okay. By now, second stalker is out. Void Ray being made, and once the Void Ray pops, this has a timer on it. Will he be able to take out more Stalkerinos? Blaze, what are you doing? Blaze, you need to kill them now. Oh, the SCVs are coming in! Taking out the pylon. This will, of course, destroy everything. If the pylon goes down, Protoss is dead. Ooh, will he take it out? The pylon must fall. There we go. Oh, a Void Ray delayed. Just a couple of seconds left here. Another pylon gets thrown down, but more probes go down. Blaze, you monster. You did it again. I was seeing you dead already. You're not mining. You haven't been mining in a while, but... Oh, the Stalker falls. The last Stalker is down, and Protoss has no production. Yeah, well, look. This pylon's gonna die before the... Before the Void Ray pops once again. Is it? It's gonna be so close. Oh my... Oh, the Void Ray gets out! Oh my god! Is Blaze gonna lose this after all? Oh my god. They only have 1 worker each. Fucking supply depot. Oh jeez, okay, they don't have money. If the last probe dies, it's over. If this probe dies, it's over. Of course, there's a Void Ray out, so... Oh, I'm not... Oh, kill the probe. Oh, the probe died! Nope. Oh, he made another one. Okay. This is the last probe. It's mining now. If it can make 6 more trips... Of course, the Void Ray is going to be a huge problem here for Blaze. How will he come back? How many Marines does it take to kill a Void Ray? I have no idea. Of course, he needs to... He doesn't even have an orbital. Oh, had you had an orbital, you'd be so far ahead now. But like this, he's gonna be able to build a second probe soon. He's gonna be able to build a second... Why is your SCV not mining? Where's your SCV? It's there, okay. Did he actually... No, he didn't. Go kill the probe. Go kill the probe. Kill the probe. Okay. Blaze is mining again. And I think he's... The Void Ray needs to stay at home because if the probe... Oh, he's going in for the probes if he kills both of them. Oh my god. Oh shit. Okay. Protoss is dead in the water. There's no income. There's no income. And Blaze has 1 SCV that's almost dead. And if the... Does the Void Ray know where the base is? Void Ray takes forever to go everywhere. Oh my god. Just go kill the buildings. It's gonna take forever with 3 Reapers, but still. I mean, the Void Ray is gonna go over there and try to kill the last buildings, but there's a mining base. There's gonna be a second SCV soon. Oh god, he's gonna make it. He did it. I think Blaze has this. What's he gonna do with the Void Ray? To get all the bases takes forever. Yeah, he will take this out. He might recall, I don't know, he might recall and try to take out the Reapers, but Void Ray is much too slow to deal with Reapers, and every second that Blaze can mine here, he will get more income, and once he can get out a certain number of Marines, I would guess it's about 7 or 8 maybe, then the Void Ray can actually be challenged. The Void Ray is gonna find the base now though. No! Oh, he turns away! He turns away just before... before finding it. Oh, he turns back. Oh, can he see it? Oh, he saw an SCV. That was so close! That was like, just a tick. He saw a second. Oh, and he gets out. Oh, Jesus Christ, that game. Holy shit, Blaze. Thanks for sending this in. That was awesome. Moving on to Tool. In the bottom right of Cyber Forest, Leather Edition, it's Slip and Sue, the Master, Terran in red. Facing off versus our very own Blue Zerg. It's all inspirations. Tool. There we go. Let's see what happens here. I think Tool told me this guy was much higher in MMR than him, if I remember correctly. So let's see what he can do versus Slip and Sue. Slip and Sue. Our boy Tool. Always a nice, always contributing to Omlette. Thanks for that, buddy. Always sending in his cheese. He gets cheese, he cheeses, no matter. He sends it in. And I cast it. That's how we roll. Pool going down for Tool. The Tool pool. Pooling with the Tool. Double gas here by Slip and Slew. Probably going into factory directly after this Rex finishes here. Pop out, down goes the Fax. Rex, Fax, Port. Overlord moving across the map in his leisurely pace. Just floating on the upwinds, on the jet streams, in the higher layers of the atmosphere. Like the good boys they are. The balloonies. The balloonies. Just checking for expansions. Mariners going out, trying to find the Overlord balloonies. But looks like he's gonna run past. Will he find the other one? He might. He might. It's gonna be a close call. It's pretty close. Will he pass? Should pass, right? I would say. Will it? I don't know where he clicked it. Nah, I think not. Okay. Marine looked suspiciously into this direction for a second there. And Marine is going back, which is a good decision because there's 4 lings on the map, and while Marines are not very bad versus slowlings, they can still die to them pretty easily. The lings went to the exact same spot where the Marines stood before, and then went home again. Weird, okay. Are they metagaming each other? Is this some meta thing in the high levels? Tank is out. I imagine this is a very safe build here, getting a tank out and then switching it up with the upgrades here. Maybe anti-baneling bus tank, I don't know. Probably. We're gonna see Cloaked Banshee with some Hellion action. Okay. That works, of course, and Tool, as of now, is still unsuspecting, but an Overlord is moving in right at this time. And he spots the starport. Will he see the tech lab as well? Yes, he will, and he sees it working, so he knows it's Cloaked Banshees coming up. Because there's not much else useful that comes out of that at this stage of the game. And he might even get the Overlord to safety, though it's gonna be very, very... Ooh, no. Will it? What? Are you fucking kidding me, really? Oh, jeez, okay. Oh, that's... Oh, the Overlord still lives. 4 HP now. Will he make it? Yeah. Not sure. Oh, the balloon. Oh, no. Oh, no, he made it. Oh, that's awesome. Okay. Overlord surviving due to regeneration there. Nice move, Tool. Nice move indeed. Ooh! Wow, Tool has been busy. There's lots of queens and lings here. The fruit fly lings with the big wings. I hate them. I hate them. You can never tell how many lings this is. It looks like way more lings than it actually is. Because of these huge wings. And banelings are being made as well. And we have Hellions moving across the map. let's see. If he moves in with the Hellions, the Lynx can come in from the back on creep. He's gonna have a bad time. He sees the Banshee now. How will he react? He did not. Yes, he did prepare. He's fine. He's got 4 queens and spore crawls, man. Banshee's gonna do absolutely nothing. Now setting up here with Hellbats, a tank. Tank on siege. Moving on creep. No scans available. Moving deep on creep. There's Banelings. If the Banelings can finish before the attack happens, this Terran army is in deep shit. But as it is, will he dare to dive up there? Banelings finish now and the army rolls in. Spoof go the Banelings. They take out everything, even running into the tank there. Ouch. Oh, the last Baneling actually manages to take out the tank. That was a super costly engagement here for Tool. That cost a lot. But since Slip and Sue is not yet expanding, well, he is now, but he has not yet expanded. Tool is kind of in a good spot here. He can throw down his third now after having held this attack. Banshee's almost dead, and Banshees do not regenerate health. As we see here, the Overlord currently is up to 50 again. And we're going in for the bust, and the tank was of course moved. There's no second tank coming. There's 2 Widow Mines, which will help tremendously as well. But will they be burrowed in time? I don't think so. There will be a hole in the wall very shortly now. Saboof. Oh, and the Widow Mine actually hits some Marines there. And looks like Tool is going to retreat here because he's afraid of the Banshee, apparently. And if one Link could fart in the direction of this Banshee, it would probably just die. But as we know, that's not working. That's not how it works. Finally, taking his third after being delayed so long here is Tool. It looks like this might turn into a macro game. The expansion for Terran is almost finished, and we have another scout coming in here. Going to scout the hidden recesses of Slip and Sue's base here. Oh, he has been spotted. This Overlord will most certainly die. If this lives, I will eat a broom. Nope, it goes down unless... Nah, unlike the other one. Yeah, and looks like Tool is getting his creep spread going now. He is tacking up to Evolution Chambers. The Macrage goes down, so he will play a Ling heavy style, it seems. Vehicle weapons coming in for Terran here, so we have a mech on our hand. Is that it? I don't know. Why would you have so many? Okay, this is weird. 2 factories, 2 wrecks, 2 starports. Is this the 222 build? Is that a thing? I'm not sure. Oh, he actually he really wants that Overlord. He actually floats the command center over to spot the Overlord, and it might still get away. No. That wasn't even the one from the beginning. That one is still there. So cool. Oh, he's actually gonna look for that one now, is he? Or maybe just scout for his possible third base location. I don't know. Is this ship weapons? Is that it? I don't know. I don't know the icons. It might be ship weapons. Queens are hugging the hatchery here, making sure it's protected and feeling well cared for. Widow Mines in defensive positions here. And the Lings are checking every possible expansion, although these have not been checked yet. But these three, the 3 closest to the Terran space, are well under watch here. A swath of Lings is moving out. Just spotting for the creep to spread further. And vehicle / air armor level 2 coming up, as well as a Raven. That of course will help tremendously with cleaning creep. And it looks like we have an attack at our hand. There's loads of Widow Mines and Hellions, some Marines, some few Marines and Banshees moving across the map, and he might hold this with the Queens and the Lings if the Banshees, if the Hellions transform though into Hellbats, then it's gonna be a really tough call. Spacing out his mines nicely here is Slip and Sue, preparing for attacks, clearing off some creep, giving the Zerg time to get into shape here. Baneling speed only just started for Tool. So it's not going to be an option, and looks like he's going to push in very slowly here this time, not diving into creep too much. But there's still a lot of queens here, and queens are super strong. Even though the heal got nerfed, they still heal a significant account and have a good range. Ooh, the Widow Mines and Transfuses go down, and the engagement is happening. Some Banelings try to connect. And of course the Widow Mine is pretty deep here. The Widow Mine forest, look at it. So even if he can pull back into it, and the Lings will get loads of hits. Oh, that's a lot of Banelings being morphed in here. One Banshee gets taken out. Banelings connect, and this is gonna be tough. Oh, half the army melts here for Terran. The rest will get cleaned up as well. Loads of Widow Mines hits though. Decimate the Zerg army. But, oh, Tool really hates his Banelings, sending them against mech. But he holds without a problem, and he's up doubling the worker supply now. Super far ahead is Tool, and I think he knows it. Spire is on the way. 1-1 is done. 2-2 will follow shortly, I'm sure. And level 3, whatever weapons is on the way. Level 3, whatever weapons. Taking his fourth now as well, building a spine crawler and two spores and spine, just to be able to get a bit more reaction time, a bit more of a window there to react. Hellions diving in, looking for damage here, trying to clean up some of that pesky creep spread that is trying to cover the middle of the map. But there's loads of Lings coming in now. SCVs get taken out in the back. That's a super strong position, but the Lings managed to squeeze by and take out the Hellions and the SCVs, thus denying Terran any sort of map vision here. A Liberator is... okay, yeah, you can defend the base like that, that works. Oh, he should have attacked up the ramp. Even through the Liberator, he could have gotten in here, and there was absolutely nothing to defend here. I don't think there's any army. There's 8 army supply. What have you been doing, Slip and Slew? What? He didn't produce any army behind this. He's basically out of army. Is he okay? He mined out. He's mined out pretty hard here, because he wasn't able to expand here, and it looks like Tool has this game in the bag here with, yeah, doubling the supply of his enemy here. And we're not even talking about army supply, because there he's tripling. That is amazing for Tool here in a super strong position. I'm not sure he's aware though that he's in this strong position, though he should, right? He held everything off perfectly, didn't take any economic damage, and he knows that the third just now went down. He has a changeling here, so he knows what's going on. He knows there's Widow Mine, so he will send in. And he explodes. The poor changeling. Oh, the Liberator is going to look for some harassment. Meanwhile, the 5th base is going down for Tool here in the middle north, in the center north. And the Liberator was, of course, spotted by this. He's not in range now, but he was spotted. There's a Spore Crawler at every base, though, so Tool should be fine. Moving into Hydras now as well. Okay. 2-2 just finished, and vehicle or... I don't know, weapons, something weapons 3 here. Just finished as well. Actually, can we have... I can't even see it on the units, can I? No. Oh well. I should really play Terran, I guess. Boom! Goes to Liberator. Finds some damage here, but gets taken out pretty swiftly, and... yeah, I mean, Slip and Slew is building up his worker force now. Tool shouldn't let him get back into the game here. But, yeah, the creep spread's looking pretty phenomenal here. Will creep his way in the direction of the Zerg, of the Terran bases. Can't believe this was a cheese game, huh? But it was. The pesky Ling block, of course, will force some units up there. There's not a lot of those. There's mainly Widow Mines, some Hellions, and some air. And ooh, looks like Tool dives in there. He should have known there's Widow Mines there. He saw them with his changeling, and should have probably sent some Lings in first to detonate those. And then he could easily clean up everything that Terran has, because Terran's still down 40 army supply. And at this stage of the game, that is really brutal. Tool will be maxed soon, and once he is, he will probably just steamroll over Terran. These many Hydras and Lings soon probably mute us as well, or even Broodlords, maybe. This must be the second Spire, right? Is it the second Spire? I think I saw a Spire earlier. Maybe he cancelled it. Could have sworn I saw a Spire. Weird, okay. Clearing off rocks here, because he's a bit bored. His army says, hey, let us do something. And thus, letting Slip and Stew catch up a bit here. I don't know, Tool. I don't know. I mean, if you play this game, you should probably have about 80 to 90 workers now, I guess. Then again, what do I know? I'm plat, so... But expansions are definitely a good thing. High-sec auto-tracking going down. And new steel frame plating, I guess? Okay. Crackling upgrade and 334. The Lings is coming down. The Greater Spire is in the making, so that we are gonna see Broodlords soon. And Broodlords are super strong versus mech, of course. There's 4 Thors out now. And I'm guessing the upgrades were for the Thors, though there's more air, so I'm not sure. But I don't think I've seen air weapons being researched ever, so... Yeah, probably not. Sensor tower going up here as well will tell... Oh, okay. So multiple sensor towers even will tell Terran when a Zerg is attacking from where. And slowly but surely we see Slip and Slew get back into this game. He managed to even up the supply, but Tool of course has a nice bank here. He has been mining much more, and he will try to find some damage. Now there's a Widowmine buried, but only one. And not much else. There's some tanks that are not sieged, though. Okay. That's a lot of Hydra. He will pull back, because the siege tanks do lots of damage to Hydras. And of course off creep, Hydras cannot really evade. Manages to decide to go for it, doesn't go for it then, pulls back yet again. And the base manages to land again. Not really much done here. Some peripheral buildings have been taken out, but other than that... Is this gonna be air cancer mech? Something like that? I don't know. Shouldn't you then have much more liberators and... I don't know. Guess you could go harass with these later. And of course versus Broodlords are gonna be super strong. But then again, what forces the Zerg to go Broodlords? I mean, you can just get something else done here. He still has a nice bank. Looks like he's waiting with production. There's some corruptors on the way. And missile turret upgrade is this, I believe, in the Blue Flame. Infernal pre-igniters for the Hellions. So they're going to be much stronger versus light units, which I believe Hydralisks are still. Yeah, probably. And so the Hellions are going to be very valuable versus the Hydras, although they will die very quickly because Hydras have a super strong DPS, even without upgrades. Upgrades now being Flyer Carapace and range Zerg upgrades. Some Hellions here, cleaning creep, spotting the 6th base. Or Pure here, and will be taken out by these Hydras here immediately. Queen gets away. Meanwhile, another run by up here. There's no Spinecrawler here. There should be one here, but it's too far away. Look at all the larvae that Tool managed to save up here by being consistent with his injects. That's how you later on do a tech switch from one thing to a completely different one. Finding some damage here. Taking Tool down a notch or two. Lots of workers lost for Tool. Some are being remade. Not all of them. Tool being a bit passive here in the last 2 quarters or 3 quarters of this game. And thus allowing Slip and Slew to get much farther back into the game than he should be by rights. But now it looks like he is moving across the map. There's Broodlords in the air. Hydras to support him as well as Queens to heal them. And once the Broodlords are across the map, it's gonna be super tough to deal with them for Terran. Even though he has the Vikings, once the Hydras are in range of these Vikings, they will melt like a good brie cheese. in the deep fryer. Of course, it's very hard to engage into siege tank, even though if it's only 3 siege tanks. With the spotting ability here for the Vikings, those tanks are doing... okay, it's actually more. There's more up there, and now fighting down this choke point will cost Tool loads and loads of units, but with the Broodlords he can allow himself to get caught a bit in a pickle here. And of course he has a bank, although Slippenstew has a bank as well now, though, because probably he slipped while managing that push. We have loads of Speedlings and some Broodlords coming in to reinforce Tool's push. That's a lot of tanks, though. They're not sieged, so yeah, those cracklings, they might they're on top of the tanks already, so those tanks will get taken out. They shoot each other as well. Tanks have been taken out here. And there's not much left, I believe, for Terran. He will finally find some economic damage here, Tool. And we'll take out the base or 2 or 3. Maybe even take the game. There's not much in production, as you can see in the production tab here. Of course, Terran is not the one to build 20,000 units at the same time. Unless you give them a super long preparation time where they can build up millions and millions of factories, wrecks and whatnot. There's still some Widow Mines, but Slippenstew here decides that Tool was deserving of this victory. Well played, Tool. That was a great save. Great reaction overall. I like it. Moving on to our newest contributor, our Sharky boy. It's Illusion. Let's see what cheese he found. The Guitar Man, the guy, the only guy who stopped who stopped Gibson from taking the world domination when it comes to guitars. It's the Red Zerg Fender. Facing off versus Alpex Illusion. Ah yeah, that was the map. I think he has this enemy was much higher than he was in MMR, I believe. So we're gonna see. And it's funny how I'm not dead. Okay, Illusion. That's okay. Well, whenever you see a drone move across the map, you should be super suspicious because there's some fishy stuff going on. Probably a proxy hatch or something. Because, believe me, Zerg doesn't scout with drones. We like our drones way too much for that. We love our drones. But it looks like this is gonna be a proxy hatch in the wall. Or maybe just trying to delay the racks. There's a pool being built. It was a hatch first, though. And now, okay, he gets 1 SCV for his troubles, but then he will have to retreat here. And with an SCV following him, it's gonna be super hard to try and build anything. But it looks like he's going back in. And another SCV will block him. Okay, so Alpex manages to hold that pesky drone at bay here, even though it took out one of his SCVs. And the follow-up, which we will see here, will maybe be interesting, I don't know. Fender might be having a lick or two up his sleeve. A well-practiced solo lick for his Fender guitar. Placing a supply depot here, wanting to spot some potential ling drops maybe, or nidus locations. And expanding on the low ground is Illusion. Some lings are out now, 2 to be exact, and the Roachborn is on the way, so we will have an aggressive Fender on our hand here, which we should have guessed. We should have guessed. So it's gonna be an early roach push here by Fender. Gonna get some Ravagers and roaches across the map as soon as he can. Which would be now. You can get 5 roaches out, or no, actually 7. Okay, maybe it's the 7 roach rush, although he's building overlords now. Did he just lose an overlord? I think he did, didn't he? Anyway, roaches are on the way now. 6 roaches are being morphed. And the question is Illusion aware of that? He's gonna build the low ground wall now to protect his expansion that is just finished. And there's another suspiciously hidden overlord here in this little nook and cranny, so there might be a possible Nidus follow-up going down there. And in just a little while there's gonna be a wall here, because these 2 boys are going up there and building the wall, I guess. No, they're going home. Okay. Cool logo, by the way, here, Illusion. I like it. It's the Alpax logo, right? Is it? I don't know, but I like it. It's very nice. Roaches are almost here. The roaches are here. The roaches are coming. Those SCVs will die immediately to these roach attacks, and the depots are not up, so they cannot be repaired yet. There's loads of marines ready though, but will he trigger? Will he trigger the mine? He will try to trigger the mine, or he will just kill it with a Ravager Bile. That's a good idea. Ooh, ballsy mine going forward there, getting taken out, not getting a shot off. And the supply depots are getting taken out here from Illusion, and he will be supply blocked now. That is of course the problem. If you wall with your supply, then you get supply blocked if your wall gets under attack. Oh, super strong bile there by Fender. Illusion being annihilated here. Marines are of course a strong unit, especially with Medivacs, but oh, okay, Roach is melting now, but there's still a Roach left and not much Marine. 3 Marines are still here. Liberator will help tremendously. There's only 1 Ravager, so it takes like 4 bile shots, or 3 I think, to take out Lip. So Fender should be fine here. I mean, Alpex should be fine. Illusion trying to catch the Ravager here with... Oh, he gets a shot off actually on the Ravager, and the Marines will finish this up. There he goes, takes out an SCV. Takes an SCV with him to the grave. And we have Hydras on the way as well here. It's the follow-up for Fender. Meanwhile, Illusion is just barely hanging on, still supply blocked. And we'll need to build loads and loads of depots to solve that problem. A Nidus Worm finally coming up. Of course, a nice position here for a Nidus. Going directly into Terran's main base. Unbuildable plates are being destroyed here by Terran because you cannot build on them, and it's annoying if you click on them. Units are ready. The Nidus will pop in a second, and then we will see the next attack from Fender here. Illusion trying to hold on for dear life. Meanwhile, Fender keeping the pressure real. Double expanding now is Fender as well. And this is not spotted. This will be spotted once it pops, of course, immediately because of the creep. But that's the sound that every Terran fears here. The sound of roaches being vomited into your main base. Lots of Medivacs are out now, some bio as well. A siege tank is sieged up, and this will force the Fender to pull back. And the okay, next Nidus Worm going down here, but the siege tank has vision of this and will take it out. Nidus Worms can be killed now while they are building, but they have a bit more of armor. I think 6 it is. And kaboom, down it goes. So no getting in there for Fender. Illusion's defense is too strong. Of course, the siege tank helps tremendously, especially if it's sieged up. And we see some barracks going down now in the engineering bay. Looks like Illusion will try to start and put some pressure on himself shortly. Of course, the double expand was necessary. Since illusion. Oh, another knight is at the same position. The siege tank can see it though and will take it out easily before it's being built. If you can follow this, dear Terrans, just place a siege tank everywhere in your base and you will be safe from Nidus worms. Finally taking his expansion out to the third base. But we have an overlord just starting to shit all over the place here. And this will of course have to be taken out. And meanwhile another Nidus worm goes down. There's no more siege tank here. Yes, actually there is, but it's just slightly out of range. And will reposition the siege tank. And this should then take out the Nidus before much can get out there. Actually, okay, some army gets out. Oh, that's actually lots of army. Ooh, it's gonna be a tough one. Okay, the Nidus finally gets taken out, so this army is stuck here for good. If Illusion somehow manages to take out all of this army, Zerg is in a bad position. There's not much of a bank currently, and he cannot replenish this much. But as we see, there's loads and loads of economy going for Zerg. Fender is up quite tremendously in supply, but just lost all of his army for just a couple of SCVs. Of course, SCVs are the backbone of the Terran army, believe it or not. It's not the Marines, it's the SCV that shuffles in the money. And losing some can hurt, but temporarily you can get back up with your mules. Especially if you have 3 CCs, which he does. Production does not stop. Stim and shields are coming up. And the Overlord transport. No, the Overlord speed was that. Yeah, Overlord speed just finished. For Fender. Who's still on 4 base, though not mining much of his 4th yet. It's still up, and the drones that are too much in his main or natural can be transferred there as soon as he wants to. Speed Overlord looking for some funny places to put more Nidus worms, I would suppose. Terran currently all about upgrades, and he finds the Overlord. We'll take it out. This will supply block our Zerg. And another Nidus worm going down at the 3rd here. If this wall gets up, it's gonna be super strong because there's a siege tank behind it, and the wall and the siege tank is hard to break. Of course, there is Ravagers in Zerg's army. Okay, so we're gonna Nidus a bit everywhere so he can go left, right, left, right, left, right, like a quarterback. That's a good idea, I guess. Try to get the Terran out of position. Not even moving his army with the Nidus worm, but instead trying to find some damage somehow. No Ravagers with this army though, so they need to get up and personal with the tank to take it out. Which they eventually do, but now the Terran's army gets back and we have another attack over here. Push and shove here by Zerg. Fender doing a great job here of keeping Illusion as thinly spread as he can. Of course there's siege tanks everywhere, but taking out 2 bases here. And this will cost Illusion dearly. He cannot mine as much as he would like to. And Fender's even up in army, and as a Terran you never want Zerg to be up this much in army. Not at 12 minutes. You should be the one pushing over there, you should be the one cleaning creep. Look at the creep threat here for Fender. It's phenomenal. Almost at the doorstep of the 3rd/4th here is the creep. Of course there's another swim that's helping. It looks like Terran will take this Nidus worm out. Yes. Another Overlord. Okay. Cheeky Nidus worm there next to the tank. Ooh, does the Illusion not notice this? Yeah, he does. There's tanks up there. No, he doesn't. Ah, yes, now he does. Ooh, that's gonna be tough. That's gonna be tough. Lurkers are burrowing. Scans go down immediately. The Lurkers just unburrow again and get in the Nidus and get the fuck out of there. Good job, Illusion. If you didn't have a scan there, I think you would have just lost the game to the Lurkers. And loads of Roaches and Hydras are now coming in here. Scan going down. That's so much Zerg. Jeez. Siege tanks were late to the party. Of course, they're not sieged up behind the Marines. Had they been, might have been a different outcome here, or at least a different discrepancy of army supplies here. And it looks like Illusion is on his last breath here. There's so much Zerg and not enough Terran to hold this off, and he might just have to forfeit this game. There we go. Illusion is defeated. Thank you very much for sending this in. I know it's not easy to send in games where you lose, but it was a very good game. So let me try out if we can raid someone. I would like to raid Uncommon. Let me just find out if we can do that somehow. Raid. Let's raid Uncommon, guys. And thank you very much for watching. Send in your replays for next week. Bye-bye.